speech introduction, I guess. Introduction to J. Rail. J. Rail.
You don't know the title? I think therefore I am.
Oh, I think
It's not that. It's not that.
All right, give it.
I Think, Therefore I Am by J. Rail.
These days, many people are so busy complaining about their lives that they have so little time left to do anything about it. You know what? It's nice to complain. It's nice to have someone or something to blame. It's not my fault. It's my boss's fault. He's a jerk. It's my parents' fault. They never paid attention to me. It's my husband's fault. He left me. Not that I have a husband. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But if you're ready to take responsibility for your life and stop playing the blame game, I'm going to tell you the one thing that makes the difference between those people who are happy with their lives and those people who aren't. It's the way they think. Hitler once said, what great luck for us leaders that men do not think. If you want to change your life to make it better, you've got to change the way you think. You've got to think different, and you've got to think better. The question is how? Well, one thing you can do is expose yourself. Ted, please keep your shirt on. Let me finish my sentence. Expose yourself to good ideas by reading. All of the information that you want on how to live a better life, be happier, more successful, it's out there. You just have to look for it. If you think about it, all the work and research that goes into writing a book, and all I have to do to reap the benefits is just to read it, it's a pretty good deal. Another thing you can do is surround yourself with good thinkers. Because the way you think is going to be directly proportional, directly related to the kind of people that you're around and what they think about and what they talk about. And the last thing you can do, it's the most important thing, is to act. Because you can do all the thinking in the world, but that's not going to make a difference if you don't take action. And the good thing about action is that once you start, it gets easier and easier. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my own life and how I incorporated some of these ideas. It's about, let's take a trip back in time with my transport. Go back about 4 years. It was a cloudy day, and I was at home around my apartment, just sitting around and feeling sorry for myself. And this had gone on for some time. You see, I had broken up a long relationship, and I was sitting around and feeling sorry for myself. And all of a sudden it hit me like a ton of bricks. How dare I feel sorry for myself? And I'm sitting here comfortably in my own condo in the middle of downtown Toronto, a city in a first world country, and I'm feeling sorry for myself. There are people in much, much worse situations all over the world who'd give anything to trade places with me. And there have been people from much worse situations that have gone on to have incredibly successful and happy lives. So when it hit me, when I had that epiphany, I decided to make some changes. So I started doing some reading. And through my reading, I learned one thing, and that was that I had to change the way I eat. So I decided to become a vegetarian. And ever since, in fact, it didn't take long before I started to feel much better physically and also mentally, just knowing that I wasn't contributing to the suffering of other living beings. Another thing I did was I joined Toastmasters. And that has made a lot of difference because I got exposed to a lot of people who were not just happy sitting at home on a Wednesday night. They wanted to come here and better themselves. And that was very inspiring, and exposed me to a lot of good thoughts. And you see, it has made all the difference in the world. There are many people here actually that have seen me go through these changes in the last few years and seen me somewhat evolve a little. And it has really been worth it. So I just want to tell you that it's not a process that you start and stop. I'm still expanding my horizons. I'm still trying to expose myself to new ideas by reading and expose myself to good thoughts by hanging out with good people. I'm also trying to expand my horizons by learning new things. Like right now I'm learning to cook, learning a new language, and trying to learn Vietnamese. And in the last couple of years I've been able to do interesting things like travel around the world during the winter and spend my time in places that had better climates. So there are a lot of rewards to thinking better. So I want to end with one thing, and that is that if you're really not happy with where you are in life, change things up here, by thinking differently, thinking better, by reading, by spending time with good thinkers, and by action. It's as simple as that. Mr. Toastmaster?